The flip side of fan service being done right would be fan service done wrong. I think the Star Wars sequel trilogy is a big recent example of how not to do fan service. Because with Force Awakens, it feels to me like this is the superficial and shallow version of fan service. Like, you're jangling keys in front of Star Wars fans, say, "Look, guys, look! The Millennium Falcon lightsabers, the Force, the training ball, the holographic chessboard, main character from a desert planet, big planet destroying superweapon, familiar vehicles. Yeah, isn't this awesome?" But if you think about it, the movie's actually very disrespectful to the original trilogy. It actually feels to me like it's made by someone who actively resents the original trilogy, which I know feels weird because J.J. Abrams has said that, oh, I am a fan of the original trilogy, but I watched The Force Awakens and every accomplishment their heroes earned is just undone. The movie just says, whatever, your heroes didn't accomplish anything. We're not even going to show them all together. That's what we actually wanted. It doesn't even show us Han, Luke, and Leia together on screen interacting once again. And for some reason, Leia walks right by Chewbacca. That was a bafflingly bad decision. Then with Rise of Skywalker, again, it's jangling familiar Star Wars elements in our faces in that shallow way to get us excited. Like, oh, look, it's a ton of Star Destroyers. Isn't this amazing? But it doesn't actually make sense if you think about it. Kenobi, more recent example. That show based its whole appeal on shallow and superficial things. Like, yes, isn't it amazing to see Obi-Wan again? To see Obi-Wan and Vader fight? Yay, that's so awesome! But the show had inexcusably bad writing and production. There's laughably bad execution. The show wasn't well done at all. It doesn't stand on its own as an actual good show that's of high quality. It relies on Star Wars as a crutch to cover up the lackluster, poor execution. Then I look at Book of Boba Fett. The fact that the creators decided to just shove 2 episodes of The Mandalorian in there just to get people excited about a show that failed to get people excited shows that, ooh, these people don't understand how to do fan service right. Because again, that's the superficial form of fan service, just jangling a key in front of us. Look, it's Din Djarin. We're back to the Mandalorian. Isn't this so amazing? But it feels really forced. We just suddenly shift entirely away from Boba Fett. We have 2 episodes of a completely different show shoved into the Book of Boba Fett. Also, when I look at recent MCU films, like Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness is the biggest example of this, but also the Marvels. Like, that movie uses entertainment, familiar MCU elements to distract the audience from the lackluster writing. Then with Multiverse of Madness, that movie just dangles in front of us fan servicey things to make us excited, even though the movie in actuality plays it very safe. It's actually much more tame than it could have been. And then when I look at, let's see, those are some. Well, also with Rogue One, yeah, you have that moment in there where Pondu Baba and Dr. Ebazan show up. They were originally in A New Hope during the Cantina scene, and then C-3PO and R2-D2 showed up. I think those are examples of forced fan service. Like, this is not necessary at all. You could cut these moments out and the movie would not be negatively impacted. They're just included in here for lazy fan service. It's just a low effort way to get people excited by just forcing characters in where it doesn't feel natural, just is distracting. And yeah, that is it right there. I'd say those are some of the big examples in recent times of how to do fan service wrong.